Hello there everyone, my name is Vibrator and this is going to be an exciting week. Christmas is just around the corner and so is the trailer for Avengers Doomsday. And with this trailer dropping pretty much any day now, I want to put a few of my own Avengers Doomsday theories sort of out there, just in case I'm right. And just in case you've been living under a rock, let's recap. The first trailer for Avengers Doomsday is going to be attached to Avatar Fire and Ash. That's dropping actually in some countries as early as Wednesday the 17th. Hopefully, this also means that the trailer is going to be released online as well. Which, by the way, when it is going to be released online, I will be reacting to it. That's for sure. So be sure to subscribe to see that. Now, if you think that is huge news, listen to this. Marvel is not just dropping one trailer for Avengers Doomsday, they're apparently releasing 4 trailers for Avengers Doomsday, and all within 4 weeks. So one trailer per week. That is huge. Now about the trailer, I am hoping we get to see RDJ as Doctor Doom, like unmasked and everything, because the general audiences need to be glued in to this massive bombshell of an announcement. They need to be yanked onto the hype train with the rest of us, with the fans like you and me. But also, Marvel, don't show too much. We don't need to know why Robert Downey Jr. needs to be Victor Van Doom, at least in this trailer or any of the following trailers. That's only for the movie to answer, I think. But now that we are apparently getting 4 trailers for Doomsday, I have a theory, or more of an hope, for how Marvel could play this. Since the only things we really know about Doomsday, for certain, are that RDJ is Victor Von Doom, let the debate begin, and that Doctor Doom is going to go up against 4 teams: the Avengers, the X-Men, the Fantastic Four, and the Wakandans. Now the 4 trailers make sense, right? So here's my theory of how these trailers could play out. Each of these 4 trailers will sort of focus on one team, sort of build them up, but only in the end for Doctor Doom to kinda crash the party. And if I were as bold, every trailer should end with a very cheesy "it all leads to Doom" or something like that. That way Marvel teases each team, lets Doom defeat them one by one, and then establish him as sort of the ultimate threat. And that'll make the general audiences go crazy, seeing just RDJ as Doctor Doom. And if Marvel really is positioning Doctor Doom like this in the trailers, then that tells us a lot about how Doomsday itself is going to play out. Because here's where things get interesting. Marvel also recently announced that Avengers Endgame is also being re-released in theaters on September 25th, 2026, which is just a little under 3 months before Doomsday comes out. Which is odd, but I think everyone with a nerdy Marvel brain like me can clearly see this can't be just a coincidence. And if Marvel does add something at the end of the Endgame, that gives us, the nerds, the general audiences, and everyone else 3 months to freak out, theorize, and build up hype until the release of Avengers Doomsday on December 18th. But what exactly will Marvel add to Endgame to tease Doomsday? Now the easy option is just to release a trailer for Avengers Doomsday, which, if I'm honest, that's kind of boring, and Marvel, you can do better than that. Otherwise, I see 2 paths Marvel could tease Doomsday. 1. Replace the end credit hammering from Endgame with Doctor Doom hammering his own mask, sort of implying that he's ready to avenge the multiverse or whatever. It'd be a sort of a super interesting retcon, at least in my opinion. Or number 2, the very last scene of Endgame, Steve and Peggy's kiss gets interrupted with a knock at the door. Who's at the door? It's Doctor Doom. maybe even with the face of Robert Downey Jr., which is just like what I pitched in my Doomsday pitch about a month ago, where I also theorized how the huge twist of RDJ being Doctor Doom could work. If you haven't seen that video, there I imagined a version of Victor Von Doom being inspired by a Tony Stark variant from the timeline where Thanos escaped from in Endgame during the time heist. And within that timeline, this Tony takes a much darker path after the events of Age of Ultron and Civil War, turning sort of bitter and ruthless, almost into a Doctor Doom figure. Then eventually this timeline's rare Victor Von Doom, a real glitch in the Matrix, ascends beyond the potential that he who remains intended for him. And then he steals Tony's face and legacy, etc., etc. But yeah, please go watch that pitch. I put a lot of work into it, so it would mean a lot. Now, if I was a betting man, I'd say that Doctor Doom showing up at Steve's house is the more likely option, and even most of the community agrees. And it's not just because I predicted this in my Doomsday pitch, but because that allows Marvel to use Chris Evans and Haley Atwell in the marketing for Avengers Doomsday. Like I already mentioned, there's 3 months before Doomsday comes out. So having Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans back, the Fox era X-Men coming back, most likely huge names like Hugh Jackman and Tobey Maguire coming back, characters whose latest movies have been successful like Deadpool and Doctor Strange coming back, and most likely a teaser at the end of Spider-Man Brand New Day that teases how Tom Holland's Spider-Man fits into the story. Now that's a lot. That's a lot of characters who Marvel knows are a big box office hit. They know these characters make money, and that's a lot of fuel for the marketing of this movie. Like, if this movie doesn't make $3 billion, there'll never be a movie that will. So yeah, like I said, I'm excited for this trailer. I cannot wait for it. And like I said, I will be reacting to it. Maybe not all 3 of them. I think if they do it, I mean, yeah, it kind of also depends on if they release it online. Like, I'm assuming 1 out of these 4 trailers will be the one that also gets released online, and then the 3 rest of them are like only theater exclusives. So yeah, fun times ahead. Also, like I mentioned, Christmas is also around the corner, so that's very jolly. But yeah, that's about it for this video. What do you think? Will this movie make $3 billion? Is this enough? Will this be enough of fuel for the marketing that pushes this movie to $3 billion? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below, so go drop those in the comments. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. It helps a lot. Do it for a sick man, please. Yeah, sorry, I got a little bit of a snotty snoot at the moment. We've been doing a lot of outdoor filming for this project I'm working on. So anyway, go check out my socials at Vibernator on Instagram and Twitter. I'm active there, so go give me a shout. I don't know. But yeah, like I said, that's about it for this video. See you in the next one, and thanks for watching.